Before you heal someone, ask him if he's willing to give up the things that make him sick. Everything is good, in moderation. Healing is a matter of time, but it is sometimes also a matter of opportunity. Men who masturbate 2 to 3 times a week have more life. Wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also a love of humanity. Excessive food causes disease. All disease begins in the gut. The soul is the same in all living creatures, although the body of each is different. When in a state of hunger, one ought not to undertake labor. If we could give every individual the right amount of nourishment and exercise, not too little and not too much, we would have found the safest way to health. Both sleep and insomnolence, when immoderate, are bad. Leave your drugs in the chemist's pot if you can heal the patient with food. Diseases that come from overwork are cured by rest, and those that come from idleness are cured by work. To do nothing is sometimes a good remedy. Time always contains an opportunity. Cure sometimes, treat often, and comfort always. It is necessary to treat not only the disease, but also to counteract the causes that cause it. Prayer is indeed good, but when invoking the gods, a person must lend a hand. Any excess is contrary to nature. The patient must fight the disease along with the doctor. When the brain is healthy and in a calm state, a person thinks sensibly. The function of protecting and developing health must rank even above that of restoring it when it is compromised. The physician treats, but nature heals. Everything in excess is opposed to nature. Hunger weakens, and kills a person. Heavy food destroys the human body. Therefore, you need to look for the middle. Wine is an excellent drink for man, both healthy and sick, as long as it is used properly, in moderation, and according to his temperament. Just as clothiers clean cloth, knocking it out of dust, so gymnastics cleanses the body. Let food be their medicine, and medicine be thy food. Work, good spirits, and the striving of the mind for perfection, for knowledge, lead to results that adorn life. Men ought to know that from the brain, and from the brain only, arise our pleasures, joy, laughter, and jests, as well as our sorrows, pains, griefs, and tears. Declare the past, diagnose the present, foretell the future. A wise man should consider that health is the greatest of human blessings, and learn how, by his own thought, to derive benefit from his illnesses. Frequent and causeless fatigue pretends an impending illness. Eating alone is not enough for health. There must also be exercise. Marriage is a fever inside out. Starts hot and ends cold. If you are not your own doctor, you are a fool. Burning yourself will always make you shine for others. There are, in fact, two things: to know and to believe one knows. To know is science, to believe one knows is ignorance. The greatest medicine of all is teaching people how not to need it. Do not tell your illness to anyone, otherwise you risk getting advice that can harm you. Walking is man's best medicine. As to diseases, make a habit of two things: to help, or at least to do no harm. New food can only be taken when the old one is out of the stomach. Let food be the medicine, and medicine be the food. Extreme remedies are very appropriate for extreme diseases. If you are in a bad mood, go for a walk. If you are still in a bad mood, go for another walk. Natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. Any excitement and strong manifestation of feelings is dangerous. In everything, a slow transition from one to another is important. Never put off treatment until later. Tell me what you eat, and I'll tell you what illness do you have. Foolish the doctor who despises the knowledge acquired by the ancients. The human soul develops until death. Everything happens according to nature. The natural healing force within each of us is the greatest force in getting well. Illnesses do not come upon us out of the blue. They are developed from small daily sins against nature. When enough sins have accumulated, illnesses will suddenly appear. Disease always comes either from an excess or from a deficiency, that is, from an imbalance. It is much more important to know which person has the disease than which disease the person has. Doctor's first commandment, do no harm. Relieving pain is a divine work. The drunkenness of fathers and mothers is the cause of the weakness and sickness of children. Sport is a preserver of health. Some believe that we feel with the heart because it shrinks and freezes with sadness and worries. However, the heart is not capable of understanding and thinking. Only the brain can do this, and it is He who gives rise to our feelings. There are many doctors entitled, but very few in reality. In despair, the sick person brings himself closer to death. Very often the best medicine is to go without it. That which cannot be cured with medicine is cured with a knife. That which is not cured by the knife is cured by red-hot iron. That which cannot be cured by red-hot iron should be considered incurable. Both sleep and insomnia, when immoderate, are bad. Neither satiety nor hunger, and nothing else is good if one transgresses the measure of nature. Life is short, art long, opportunity fleeting, experience treacherous, judgment difficult. Idleness is the source of all vices. Where there is no idleness, there is no evil. Everyone has a doctor in him or her. We just have to help it in its work. The doctor is a philosopher, for there is no great difference between wisdom and medicine. Health is the greatest of human blessings. The brain contains our mind and madness and insanity, and all our fears and horrors, including dreams, as well as all our abilities and negligence. Avoid sex in old age, because at this age it is safer to use other sources of pleasure. Which quote did you like the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to catch our captivating future videos. Thank you for watching.